on Lake Oliver today with Tyler Morgan. He just caught this nice largemouth on hole number 4. Why is this a good hole today, and why is it even better in March?
Well, you see there's a lot of wood right here at the mouth. This spawning pocket. They pull up out of the channel, which is directly behind the boat, staging to pull up into the actual pocket itself to spawn.
So these fish are probably holding out here just feeding and waiting to move back in this slough right downstream of us. And
that's right.
To feed
They're
up.
getting ready to pull up.
All right, and you're throwing a jig on this, the brush off this seawall. What kind of jig is that?
That's a 3/8 ounce untamed tackle Cal Ultra Ace jig. That's peanut butter and jelly. It's more brown with a little bit of purple. That's a Zoom speed crawl, which has a lot of action, but on the 3/8 ounce jig, the legs actually don't kick on the fall, which when the colder temps, I don't like a lot of action, but when you hop it off the bottom, they do flutter, a little secondary action. But this jig is so good, that head shape, the little peanut shape, it skips good, it comes through cover great. It's got a 4/0 Gamakatsu hook in it, perfect weed guard. It is the deal. Thin cut skirt compared to a lot of jigs that are really full, a lot more movement in the water. It's the only one I'll throw. All right, so March, Lake Oliver, a lot of the fish are pulling up the spawn, staging the mouths of the backwaters, setting up on any wood. And then as you proceed into the pockets, there's scattered stumps. The fish will be pulling up on those to spawn. When I pull up at the mouths, I really like, especially in March, your reds and your orange and your crankbaits. These are Berkeley Fritz side 5s. The flat side has a unique action. It runs great, deflects really well off all the wood. Depending on water clarity, when the dirt it is, I tend to go to the chatterbait. I like my reds. In the off-color water, it's a 3/8 ounce jackhammer with a Zoom shimmer shad trailer. The cleaner water, I will throw the full-size jackhammer. That is a green shad with a ghost shad, Zoom shimmer shad. And then if it's really clear and you're covering a lot of water, I like the Mini Max. A little less vibration, thump's not as hard, still fishes great shallow.
You're fishing those around stumps and...
Yep, you can throw them around the mouths and get back there in that 2 or 3 foot of water. Just cover water as you're looking for the wood that they're going to be spawning around. There's going to be the isolated wood that the fish should be staging on or spawning, depending on how late in March you are. It's a 3/8 ounce untamed tackle ace jig. You pitch that to all the wood, the shallow docks, the laydowns. And then depending on water clarity, if it's really clear and they're really finicky, you cannot go wrong. It's a 5-inch Gary on Moto Senko. I'll throw it weightless, wacky rigged on 10-pound fluorocarbon. Make long casts and really shallow targets, some finicky fish. When they won't commit to the jig, the wacky rigs are really hard to beat. And then for your spotted bass, the jig is still phenomenal, but a lot of times they really won't commit to the bigger profile. I'll downsize to a drop shot and a shaky head. For the drop shot, I throw it on 8-pound fluorocarbon. That is a 6-inch robo worm, margarita mutilator. And then that is a untamed tackle shaken ace shaky head with a max scent hit worm.
And you're not dropping that right on the boat, that drop shot, you're casting it ahead?
I'm casting it into targets, stumps. You can just sit there, especially in the spring when the spots are spawning, you can shake that worm and not move it back to you and really convince the fish to bite.